everyone, and welcome to Pampered Chef Live. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. My name is Sandy. I lead the culinary team here at Pampered Chef. I'm really excited to cook with you. I also have my friend Marissa from Feeding America joining me here tonight. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me, Sandy. I'm so excited to celebrate with you all. This is Hunger Action Month, and today is actually Hunger Action Day. For over 30 years, Pampered Chef has fueled our mission to support people facing hunger through its Round Up from the Heart campaign, which you all support. As Feeding America's first ever cause marketing partner, you have been able to collectively raise over $30 million for people facing hunger since 1991. Pampered Chef contributions support neighbors served through the 200 food banks across our network, including the local food bank here, Northern Illinois Food Bank. So thank you so much for having us again. This is an exciting moment for us.
Thank you so much. I know we appreciate this partnership. It means so much to us and to all the people that it affects. So
Absolutely.
Thank you for being here, and thank you all for supporting too. I'm going to teach her some cooking tips and tricks. So we're going to be cooking some budget-friendly stovetop stuffed peppers. Can't wait to show you that. Great for the fall, back to school, back to routine, one-pot meal, really simple. We also have Erin on the chat. Hey, Erin.
Yeah, hi everyone. Hi everyone at home. Thank you for being here. We're so excited to be here with you today, and we are so excited to have Marissa here with us today, repping for Feeding America. It's going to be a great time, so glad that you all joined us. It's really incredible to hear the impact firsthand that this community makes. So once again, thank each and every one of you. You guys are all incredible. And I do want to take a quick moment to also acknowledge the impact that our community has had in Canada as well. So since 1999, our Round Up from the Heart program in Canada has been benefiting Food Banks Canada. Incredible. And to date today, thanks to all of you, donating over $2 million to the program to help fight hunger in Canada. It's just amazing, and again, I can't say it enough. Thank you all for everything that you do to really make a difference. Okay, let's get into some housekeeping before we start. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, we're so happy to have you. But why don't you come and join us in the Zoom? You can register using the link above in the post that you're seeing this in. You'll be able to chat with us, you'll be able to chat with other participants, you'll be able to ask these lovely ladies some questions later, and you'll be entered in tonight's giveaway. We're not gonna let you know what that giveaway is just yet, so you're gonna have to stay tuned. And as I said, if you registered for tonight's giveaway, then you already received the recipe and product handout in your email inbox. But if you didn't see it, you can actually go to our website, pamperedchef.com or .ca if you're in Canada, and click the live events, and you'll find the handouts there as well. And if that Zoom chat is getting a little too overwhelming, I know some of those chats can be a lot. So if you're on your desktop, you can actually go ahead and mute that by clicking the chat button and then stop showing chat preview. And similarly, if you are on your phone, on mobile, you can open that chat, tap the bell icon, and hit mute. And finally, before I know we're all getting excited, getting hungry here, one more thing, make sure that you take that survey that pops up at the end of this event. We want to make sure that our events are always the best they can be, so make sure you are giving us your feedback. All right, ladies, over to you.
Marissa, what do you say? Let's get cooking. All right, so we're making stovetop stuffed peppers. Have you ever made them in the stovetop? Or
I have not,
You
so I'm
have
excited
not.
to see how this goes.
Perfect. Stovetop stuffed peppers are a little quicker because you don't have to wait for your oven to preheat, and because they're simmering in that pot with the lid, they get really nice and tender and delicious. So I'm excited for you to try these. But the first and favorite part of the recipe is coring our peppers with our brand new pepper corer. Marissa got a taste of this earlier. I'm going to show you how it's done. What's great is you don't need a knife. It's one tool, does everything for you. So you're going to go ahead, put it on your pepper, give it a twist, twist, twist. Takes that core out. There you go. And then those seeds, you're just going to use this part to scrape, scrape, scrape. Get all those seeds out. And it's easy as can be. How are you doing over there?
Amazing.
Oh, look,
this is
she's a
really
pro.
actually easy to use.
Right? So we've got,
Nice and clean.
yeah, nice and clean. We've got 4 peppers. We're each doing 2. And you can do any color pepper that you want. It's so satisfying to get like every last seed out, right? And put in the chat if you guys have used this on anything else other than bell peppers. You could use it on jalapenos, on small little peppers, squash, zucchini. Even you can use this little loop part to hull a strawberry and take the stem off of a strawberry. But Marissa, do you want to show them how, I'll take your big pepper if you want to show them how to use a little pepper?
Absolutely.
Yeah, show them. Thanks. Take all of these, yeah. Just give it a little twist.
It's actually really, really easy to use.
Look at that. You can snack with your little bell pepper. You can stuff it with like some cream cheese and make little appetizers.
Voila.
Easy. Hey, did you guys know that the different colors are just the different ages of the peppers? Like the green pepper is the least mature, and then it goes on to, what does it go next to? Red, yellow, orange. I think that's the maturity of the bell pepper. Pampered Chef consultants, correct me if I'm wrong on that one. And then the green kind of has the more bitter taste, and then they get like sweeter and more mellow as they go. This is dishwasher safe too, so really easy. Just pop it in the sink for now. And then I'm gonna cut these peppers in half. Really easy. We're gonna stuff them. I'll hand them to you. You can keep the pepper halves over there. Okay. If there's any extra seeds, you can just knock them right out. I love all the different colors.
They're beautiful.
So pretty. Go. And then we're gonna start our sauce. Bell peppers are great too. They last a pretty long time compared to other veggies. An uncut pepper can last in the fridge up to 10 days.
Wow, I
It's
did
nice
not
and
know that.
sturdy. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
once you cut it, you don't have as much time, but I like that. I'll buy my bell peppers and I kind of forget to use them, but it's okay because I've got time. Okay, we're gonna start the sauce, which with the peppers are gonna simmer in our 4.5 quart stainless steel sauté pan. You can start adding the ingredients and I'll kind of start talking about it. This is gonna go just over medium.
I'm gonna put half of this in.
Yes,
right?
1 cup of beef broth. I love this recipe because it's really stuff that you probably already have in your kitchen. Beef broth, tomato sauce,
Awesome, and we're using the whole can for this,
whole
right?
can. And then we're just gonna use a tablespoon of our bell pepper herb rub. Put in the chat, what is your favorite rub? This one, I love our rubs because they're like shortcuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you need salt and pepper and seasonings, and you don't with our herbs. And did you know that our tablespoon fits perfectly in the bottle?
I did not know that, and that's
No.
perfect. I
Isn't it
typically am just shaking mine out into the saucepan, but
but you gotta
it's perfect.
measure. A tablespoon sometimes is more than you think that it is. All right, I'm just gonna give this a little stir. Use my whisk spoons here. So, love this stainless steel sauté pan. This is 4.5 quarts. Amazing for searing your meats, getting a great sear because it heats up really quickly and evenly. And of course, you can make really awesome pan sauces with that fond that's left over in the pan. I love the 2 handles that make it easy to go from stovetop to oven, stovetop to table. And of course, it's got this glass tempered lid, so you can see what's going on in your pan. You don't have to lift it up and let all the heat escape. You can see what's going on. And then also, if you come in here, do you notice there are no rivets on the handles? Right there. I'll show you the 10-inch skillet later too, but it's rivet free, so it means it's really easy to clean. You're not having to clean off those stuck on pieces, and it goes in the dishwasher.
Right, and that's gonna save a ton of time.
Isn't that
So,
amazing?
that's amazing.
Yes. And it also is safe on all cooktops. So gas, ceramic, electric, and induction. And of course, there's no coatings. And we have a lifetime guarantee on our stainless too. There's just no reason not to
No
get our
reason
stainless,
at all
right?
not to purchase this item.
Okay, so this is on medium. We're gonna bring it to a simmer and just let it cook for a little while. Let all the flavors melt together, let it reduce just a little bit. While that's going, should we make our meat mixture over in the
Absolutely.
deluxe stand mixer? So we're gonna be using our meatloaf meal mix. Put in the chat if you guys have used this before. Today we're using it as stuffed peppers. You could use it as meatballs, Salisbury steak, so many different ways. But why I'm using the stand mixer is because it's gonna mix your meat so gently without over mixing it. If you over mix it, it's gonna get tough. You wanna mix it just till everything's incorporated. So I have 2 pounds of ground turkey. You could use ground beef,
Ground chicken, maybe?
ground
Okay.
chicken, ground pork, or even a combination. You can even use plant-based meat too, if that's your jam. So this is 2 cups of cooked rice. You could just use leftover rice. You have something sitting in your fridge, easy. And then can I have the rest of the broth?
Awesome.
I'm gonna
There
add
you
the
go,
rest of
Sandy.
the broth. Thank you. And then the meal mix. Look at that meal mix, first of all, I'm gonna show it to you, it's so pretty. So this has got dried vegetables, breadcrumbs, and seasonings. And you don't have to believe me. Go to the product page for the meatloaf meal mix on pamperedchef.com and read the reviews. People are, like, it's changed their lives. They're never gonna make regular meatloaf again, they're only gonna make our meatloaf meal mix. So this is gonna go on the mix setting. And I'm gonna go down to 45 seconds, that's all it's gonna take. Put in the chat if you guys use your deluxe stand mixer for other things. I love it for shredding chicken. Like if you wanna make pulled chicken or pulled pork,
Yeah.
just put your meat right in there and break it up.
A time saver.
It is a total time saver and you can walk away. And look at how gently it's mixing that meat, it's really easy.
We have somebody in the chat that says they make their own butter in it.
Oh, that's really
smart.
cool.
Yeah, a lot
They
of,
make really good herb butter in there too, I bet.
that sounds yummy.
You can already see my sauce is coming to a simmer. I'm gonna turn it down in just a minute. But then we're gonna be ready to fill our peppers. Can you believe how easy
Very,
this
very
is?
quick.
Very quick. I love those hands-off recipes, right? Like, you do a little prep and then before you know it, you're done. Okay, so how about, put this over here for now. Guys, put in the chat, I wanna know what's your favorite color of bell pepper. I'm so curious. What do you think we're gonna get? I think we're gonna get a lot of maybe red pepper? It's
Yeah,
kind of
red is definitely my favorite.
You like red? I like
You
red.
both are red and
yellow.
immediately
Red?
flooded with red.
Really?
We're getting some orange and some yellows, but red's definitely
Poor
taken.
green.
Poor green. Poor green.
Green is the yellow starburst.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more.
It's funny, when my kid was little, I would blindfold, this sounds weird, but I would give her a blindfold and have him taste peppers and then guess
Oh
what color is it and see if he would know. He didn't do very well at it. It's hard to tell. Okay, so we're just placing these in the sauce. Don't be afraid to give it, look at all this, nice heaping scoop with our large scoop. Man, I love this glass lid for a recipe like this, so again, you don't have to like be checking on your food, you just look as you cook. Oops. Looking good. Can't really mess this up, right? Nothing to mess up.
I need one of those recipes that you can't make.
Yeah, exactly.
This is perfect for me.
Well, our meal mixes really help you and they give you some nice versatility too. Put in the chat, we have, I think I mentioned a Salisbury steak recipe using the meatloaf mix, and I've heard a lot of people raving about that one too. Just nice, it's ready, it's time for comfort food.
Yeah,
Right.
it is.
In the fall, it's time for casseroles and meatloafs and one-pot meals. All right, so this is going in. Gonna make sure I'm just at a simmer. I'm gonna cover it, and this cooks for about 35 minutes, and then the last 5 minutes, you're gonna sprinkle on some mozzarella cheese, just cover it back up, and it's gonna melt and get really delicious while we wait for that to cook. I did mention our meatloaf meal mix. To make a regular meatloaf, all you need is 2 pounds of ground meat. You need some milk and some eggs, and that's it. It makes a really amazing meatloaf. Super simple, but we also have a meatloaf dinner set. Over here, it comes with our garlic parmesan seasoning, which is amazing on mashed potatoes, even green beans, and then it comes with the sweet onion sauce, which is, of course, amazing to go ahead and pour on top of the meatloaf as a sauce. So Erin's gonna talk a little bit more on how you guys can
Yeah.
get that meal set.
Yeah, absolutely, because actually right now we have an amazing sale that you can take advantage of. When you buy any 2 meal sets, you'll get the third for free. I mean, yeah, how incredible is that? This is happening right now until September 14th. And like Sandy said, we have one right here. This is the meatloaf meal set, and this is part of that sale, plus 6 other incredible options. So 7 sets, go check them out. And going back to our theme today, our theme really is about giving back to others, right? So you can actually get your hands on our giving back set, which is also part of this buy two, get one free sale. That set includes our Italian herb bread mix and the minestrone soup mix. And you know what makes it even more special is that you're giving back to others in need just with your purchase. So for every give back set purchased in the US, we'll provide 10 meals to families in need through Feeding America. And if you're joining us from Canada and purchase a give back set, we'll provide 2 meals for families in need to Food Banks Canada. So really, grab that set, add one more, you're getting another free, and you're making a big difference. That's all around major wins right there. So make sure that you reach out to your consultant to hear more about the sale and how you can get your hands on these sets yourself. All right, back to you, ladies.
Awesome. So before we get started on our dessert, we've got our stuffed peppers. I'm just gonna serve up some. I love how this is gonna make great leftovers.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
this makes a lot of food. I like, here, when you give me your plate, I'm gonna give you
Yes,
one of
please.
these.
Smells amazing.
Right. We're gonna spoon a little bit of sauce over it. Let's see if we could do like some sour cream. Oh, so good. I love how the sauce really thickens as it cooks, and then we've got a little parsley. Put in the chat, what would you guys top your stuffed peppers with? Oh, look how pretty that looks. So gorgeous. Okay. Yes, and this is the kind of recipe really that tastes kind of even better the next day. I love those leftovers for fall. Okie dokie, I think I'm gonna move this away before we get started on our dessert. So Marissa, when it comes down to fall and the weather's getting like a little crisp, I love to have like a warm, comforting dessert that's still healthy. What's your go-to?
I typically like hot chocolate or caramel apples.
Ooh.
So those are usually my go-to.
That's really good. Well, then you're gonna like this. This is kind of a take on caramel apples. We're just gonna make some easy skillet sautéed apples. In the stainless, they get nice and caramelized. The flavor just changes when you cook apples. It's like they're honey and caramely and toasty and so delicious. I'm gonna start by melting some butter before we cut our apples. Put in the chat, what are your guys' favorite fall time desserts? I love a caramel apple too. They're a little labor intensive though. They're not as easy to make as this. So I'm gonna start with just a tablespoon of butter. Oopsies. I'm gonna go medium to medium low. And then we each have our apples and we have our apple core. We have big apples here. We're gonna have to put some muscle in here, but that's okay. Our apple wedger is awesome because it wedges and cores. You got it. Nice.
Voila.
It's all stainless steel, so it's super sturdy, and it's got these raised handles to really help you. Did you see how we really got in there? And then it also comes with a cover to keep safe. And I love our apple wedger. Easy. Okay, so this is melting. I like to do big chunks of apples because you have more surface area to get them caramelized, but you could do chopped apples, and we're gonna serve this in a little vanilla ice cream. Is that okay with you?
Sounds so good. It's better than my caramel apple.
Is it better?
It sounds great.
Is that gonna work for you? Okay. All right, so let's put our apples in. Look at how fast that. See, when I put them in, you wanna make sure to put them kind of flush down, because that's where they're gonna get toasty, toasty. So this is our stainless 10-inch skillet. I like to say, maybe if you're new to stainless, this is a good place to start. And it's okay if they get a little overlapped at first. This is a good starter piece. Everybody needs a nice skillet. Okay, that's looking good. And then I want to add a couple tablespoons of water. And then we've got our new toffee apple crisp syrup. This is fall in a bottle. It is so delicious in lattes, in teas, pancakes, whipped cream. You can even make like glazed carrots, or maybe with a sweet potato. It would be good. Put in the chat what you guys have used this with. I love it in my latte. I put some steamed milk in the electric milk frother and then put that in there. Oh, we forgot cinnamon. Want to do a little sprinkle of cinnamon?
Absolutely. You can't forget the
We
cinnamon.
cannot. So this is our Karinji cinnamon. We also have our cinnamon plus, which has cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, all those flavors of fall. But our Karinji is just a really high quality cinnamon that takes your recipes up a notch. Okay, I'm gonna kind of leave these alone just for a couple minutes. And we gotta get ready for our ice cream, right? Let's get ready for our ice cream. I got a bowl for you.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna
I
scoop
brought
in
some
ice cream. And we have got, where's my bowl? Oh, it's over there. We've got our anniversary dinnerware bowl. I've been talking about this dessert all night, so I'm not missing out. We've got our anniversary dinnerware bowl, which is so amazingly gorgeous. We're just saying
It's beautiful.
beautiful for every day, but also really nice for all those fall entertaining moments that are coming. And Erin's gonna talk to you a little bit more on how you can get those this month.
Yeah, absolutely. I just can't get enough of those anniversary collection pieces. They're just so stunning. They're in honor of our 45th anniversary year here at Pampered Chef. And like they said, it can really be that fancy look that you need or just elevate the everyday. It's really what you want to make out of it. So you can see some of them here. We're going to pop a graphic up on the screen as well, because in case you didn't know, you can actually get your hands on some of these pieces now before they're available for customers. So when you host a party this month, you can get 60% off of anything. That's right, anything, including our new products that we just launched and these host exclusive anniversary sets. So take a look on the screen so you can see what is on the table for you this month. You want to make sure that you reach out to your consultant, get a party booked this month, and see those rewards pile up. Seriously, you don't want to miss out. All right, you guys ready?
I don't know if I'm ready yet. That was fast.
I know.
I might just let
I
these
just want you to
cook.
be able to eat your ice cream.
We might go to our questions because I want you to see these getting all caramelized and toasty. So they might need just a couple minutes. And again, it kind of depends on the thickness of your apple. Yeah, I'm gonna.
While you're actually doing that, I can actually talk a little bit more if you guys haven't seen these up close. If you don't mind getting a little bit closer on these, they're really interesting. These are made in the US and they're all handmade. So they're all a little different with different variations. You can see some of the textures inside them. Like I said, they're made by hand, so you can see some of the movement in these. It's really, really incredible. And just seeing them all come together, and you can get them in those sets to feed the whole family. There's sets for family of 4, family of 8. There's so many ways to mix and match these things. So like I said, this is something that you're gonna want. It's exclusive to host this month. That's a big deal. They're not ready for, they're not available for customers just yet. So reach out to your consultant, find out more information. You're gonna want these.
Awesome. Well, I'm gonna let these go just a couple more minutes so they get nice and toasty. But if we are ready for questions.
Oh, we got questions. We got plenty of questions.
Marissa's ready for all the questions.
I love it. All right, well, see, I am gonna start with you really quick though, because we're getting a lot of stainless steel, and I know you're our stainless steel pro here. So, what are some of the cooktops that you can use these products on?
Any cooktop, which is really amazing. You can do gas, electric, ceramic, induction, even on the grill, which is really cool. These really can take the heat. I mentioned there's a lifetime guarantee, dishwasher safe, really easy to keep its kind of original shine and luster.
Love it.
Yeah.
Awesome. And what's the difference between these stainless steel pieces compared to maybe some other companies?
Yeah, some things that are great about ours is I showed that they don't have rivets. So the handle-free rivets, so you don't have any crusty things to clean on the inside. Also comes with that tempered glass lid so you can cook while you look. And then the way that the handle is designed, there's some space. It's kind of like a V or a Y shape so that you're not getting a hot handle. So that's really nice too. And of course, it comes with Pampered Chef and Pampered Chef consultants and all the support that they bring to answer recipe questions, product questions, cleaning questions. So we really think that's a big advantage too.
Yeah, I mean, that's priceless, right?
Yeah.
We did ask, somebody was asking if the handles get hot, and you already answered that one right there for me.
When they go into the oven, they're gonna get hot.
Sure,
Yes, of course,
sure.
so make sure to have them in. Yep.
Yeah, and you might have already touched on this, but just to reiterate it, do these pans burn easily? Or if someone's experiencing burn, what would be your tips?
You have to really kind of experiment with your heat because they tend to get really hot. So start low at first, get to know your heat. We recommend heating the pan with some oil first instead of heating a completely dry pan. So heat a pan with some oil, wait a couple minutes, you'll see it get shimmery. before you're ready to go. So I would say start on the lower end. Like when I cook at home versus cooking here at the test kitchen, it's totally different. It gets a little hotter at home, so I tend to cook a little lower.
Nice.
Yeah.
This one was an interesting one. Can this meal maybe be frozen? And then would it be able to be something they could have like a make ahead meal type
Yeah, I
of
think you
thing?
could totally freeze stuffed peppers. I would freeze them
Yeah.
maybe individually. Yeah, I think they'd hold up great. Maybe I'd hold on the cheese, maybe add the cheese the day of when you're cooking it. But oh yeah, I
Yeah.
love those great freezer meals. for
Oh,
the
me
winter.
too.
Same with meatloaf, that's a great
What
freezer
about you,
friendly.
Marissa? Are you a big
No,
prepper?
I am big on meal prep because I have a daughter. So there's gonna be a lot of times where I need a quick, easy, budget-friendly meal. So all these ideas are great.
I love it.
Love
Good
that.
thing you're going home with the
I
meatloaf.
love it.
There you go. Alright, we had some shocked people seeing you put raw hamburgers in the peppers. I think a lot of people usually cook it first
I
and then
know.
put in the peppers.
Well, that's how we're able to do it on the stovetop.
There you
It's in
go.
a different way, so you do mix the raw meat with the rice and the meatloaf meal mix and scoop it in and they all cook together. So it's a little bit.
Yeah, I love that.
Cooks, yeah.
Changing paces a little bit here and asking about the cinnamon. So we had just some questions about the cringy cinnamon. Can you just talk, I know it's a fan favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it a fan favorite? What do you love about it?
It's just the quality. Like even the other day, my sister's like, "What's Karinji cinnamon?" It's an Indonesian cinnamon that just tastes amazing and takes all your baked goods up a notch. Just you will taste the difference when you have it, and you'll notice when you go back to regular cinnamon. So Karinji, but also a plug for our Cinnamon Plus. It is so delicious. It's got all the flavors of fall. So you should really try both of them if you're a cinnamon fan. And they're available all season long. We usually only launch them in the holiday season, so plenty of time to get your hands on some. And pair it with that toffee apple crisp
So delicious.
syrup. It's actually almost making me excited for fall.
I'm a summer
I'm a
forever
summer girl.
I don't want it to go.
I'm a summer girl.
It's so hard. So perfect timing, as you're mixing these apples,
Yeah.
what type of apples did you use in the dessert? I know you said there's some that are probably better to use than others for this, so.
I forgot to mention that. So Fuji, Pink Lady, Apple Crisp, Rayburn, those are all better. They're more firm. But something like a Red Delicious, those can get mushy and you want them to hold up in the skillet. Even like a Granny Smith, that's gonna stay nice and firm too. So I would just go for those firmer varieties, yeah.
Very nice, well, those are all the questions I think that we're gonna
Okay,
go
I
through
think
right
these
now.
are looking good.
Yeah.
These are looking,
Absolutely, and I think
Service.
now, are we ready for, we didn't do giveaway yet?
oh no, you can do the giveaway.
Awesome,
Fine,
alright.
a couple more minutes.
Yeah, absolutely, I figured, let's do some time there. Alright, so we have our giveaway tonight, and tonight's giveaway, we have 3 lucky winners who will be getting the pepper core that you saw in action tonight, and the give back set that you heard me talk a little bit about earlier. So, congratulations, let's get those names up on the screen. Our winners tonight, we have Sharon May, Heather Rosa, and Lucy Bardaro. Congratulations, everybody. We will be in contact with you, so check your inbox for us to reach out to you and get these rewards. Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations.
All right, let's get back to this yummy
Whoa.
food that you're about to plate together.
All right.
It smells amazing.
These are nice and soft.
Right.
These up. I've got some chopped nuts. I love this. I love making little treats out of things I already have in my kitchen. Well, what a treat. Marissa, thank you so much again. People watching in the chat, why don't you put some hearts in there for Marissa and for Feeding America. And thank you again for always supporting these important causes. And thank you for coming and cooking. I hope you had a good time and learned a couple things.
Yeah. I had an amazing time, and thank you to all of Pampered Chef's consultants. Thank you to our friends here in the kitchen for all the support that you give to Feeding America and our neighbors facing hunger. It's because of you that we're able to do the work that we're able to do. So thank you so much for all of your support. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.